Hi! I painted this and I'm going to show you how I did it. Not like in detail or anything, I'm just going to show you the process. So last year, my dear friends Jamie and Mel, they didn't get eloped, they eloped in Sedona, Arizona, and it was beautiful, and I have been wanting to gift them a painting of that day, and I just have not done it yet for no reason. I knew that was coming. Hi! Hi! Okay. I'm going to be painting... Dude, must we? Panel board. Cradeled panel board. This isn't gonna work. I can't do this with a dog. Okay, gotta go. 16 by 20 Da Vinci gessoed wood panel, cradled wood panel, that I'm going to be painting a scene from that day on. I hesitate to make videos of me painting because on one hand, on one finger, I am like, literally nobody cares. But on the other hand, the other finger, I'm thinking, people are nosy, including myself. So here we are. Step one. Am I gonna do this up here or should I use my easel? My easel. I think I'm going to use my easel. Or at least not sit on this chair. This could work. I don't know. Step one, take off the plastic. Step two is get the oil from your hands all over this. That way it ruins the paint. I might use this. Hello? I'm either going to use this burnt sienna, which I have not opened, or this fluorescent pink, which I've only used a few times, as my underpainting, my background, or actually, I might do both. Is that crazy? That might be crazy. We're gonna do it. Okay, let's do both. So I'm just gonna go straight on. That is gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay. Honestly, might just leave it like this. That is very pretty. What am I thinking mixing both of these? I don't know. This is gonna take a while. So I think I figured it out. I'm going to use this as the base, and then I'll use this to do my drawing on top because I want to use both, and this is very noisy. I watered down this paint just a smidge to like make it go further because I already used a big old squeeze out of it, but I'm losing some of the texture. So I'm going through and adding a little texture. Beautiful. Wow, looks so good. I like to use my iPad when planning paintings, which I have not done yet with this one, but I need to do something because this picture is longer than this, so I'm gonna have to do some cropping. The reason I chose this picture is because number one, look at it, beautiful, and number two, you don't see their faces. I have discovered that I do not, in fact, enjoy painting people, so I am painting the back of them. I gotta fix this angle. I have tried, I've given it a chance, and it's just not for me. I have done the whole no face, I don't have an example, no face people, like willow tree people, which are cute, but honestly, they're kind of creepy. But some people like it, so I will do that. But I tried a realistic emphasis actual portrait with acrylics, which I'm still getting used to using acrylics. I'm a watercolor girly. And I think I did a good job for my friend's wedding picture, but it took a long time and a lot of frustration, and I think it just solidified that I don't really... Hi Lando, you sleepy? I think it just solidified that I don't want to do that. So this will be the last people that I paint. Famous last words. So I need to do some cropping. I need to put this in this ratio, make a little sketchy poo, then I will draw it out. Okay, I didn't want to, I liked the composition of the original photo, so I didn't want to crop it. So I am just going to, oh, that's not wet. Oops, it is. I just loosely extended the bottom and the top, and it's still the same idea. So this is what we're gonna go with. Okay, so I got the main sketch on here, so I'm just going through and adding some values. One of the reasons I don't like painting people is because, well, let me rephrase that. One of the reasons I like painting dogs and animals more than I like painting people in the realistic style is because dogs are furry, fuzzy, and it's easier. I don't know how to use words. Okay, so like if it's a picture of you, you're gonna be like, that's not what I look like. Whereas with an animal, it's easier to cover up imperfections, or I don't know. Does this make sense? I literally haven't said anything, but I'm asking if it makes sense. It's easier to look at a picture of someone and notice what is wrong with it than it is with an animal. For me, anyway. And I do believe that you can do anything you set your mind to. I believe that if you want to do something, you can do it. So if I wanted to paint people, like detailed portraits of human faces, I believe that I could. I just don't want to. There have been times when somebody does not agree with the way the animal has turned out. I feel like if it's a human face, that's just gonna be that reaction times 10. Does that? I don't know what I'm saying. I hate when people assume whenever I say if that makes sense. I don't mean if that makes sense as in you are not understanding what I'm saying. I say, does that make sense, because I don't understand what I'm saying. Why am I using such a tiny brush for this? I also forgot to clean my palette the last 2 times that I've used it. And honestly, name something sadder. Carpal tunnel who? I just opened that like a pro. I'm gonna go back to the big brush because that's what I'm doing. Amazing. Most of painting for me is this looks like nothing, this looks like nothing, until it starts to look like something. I blocked in some more of the sky, not done obviously. Blocked in a little bit more of this, and I think I'm going to go in and add their skin and hair. Hello. I have not been recording the last little while, as you can see, because I do better when I'm not recording and talking. So I will just be checking in from here on out, I think. Anyway, I've got the main colors blocked out. I'm gonna still try to keep it loose and painterly and not work it to death, which I'm known for working stuff to death. Here's where I'm stopping on day 1. I realized that I should have been using my Stay Wet palette this whole time, since it's not gonna be a 1-day task. So I'll probably just wrap this in cling wrap so I don't waste the paint that's already there. So this has went through many stages of indecision, really. So I went ahead and worked on the dresses a little bit more, and I think I like them for now anyway. I went to town on some detail to hopefully make a decision and then move on to something else. So now I'm going to work on adding some color back into the earth. I changed the sky a little bit to go in with some highlights like the sun coming through after I do that. I also have a point in most paintings where if I'm using a reference photo, stop looking at it so I don't beat myself up over all the details. And so it doesn't take me 20 years to finish a painting. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm only looking if it's like something I really have no clue what to do with. but for the most part, I am now just going to wing it and loosen up more and just make it look cohesive. Cohesive? Make it look, yeah, I guess that's a fine word. I'm just gonna make it look good. I also have to remind myself that it is very likely that this painting is not going to be displayed right next to the original photo, although I can almost guarantee they have this photo in their house somewhere. And also, nobody is going to, I mean, they might now that I'm saying this, put these side by side and literally inspect every detail to see if it's accurate. Finishing touch time, I think, plus I still need to do the edges, but here's where we're at so far. I think all I'm going to do now is like a soft yellow and white highlights around them, and maybe a few here and there. And then I might do a few little tay-tay details up in the sky and on some of the earth stuff. Why do I keep calling it earth? It is earth. That is what it is. Oh, we'll paint the edges and then I think I will be done. Put a clear coat on it too. Yay! I don't hate it. It's always a good time whenever I don't hate it. I think I love it, and I think that they will love it too. Glossy wassy. Jamie and Mel, I hope you love this. I love you guys very much, and I hope you hang it and think of how much fun you had on this day. I wasn't there, but I cried watching the video 12 times. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It took many turns. And here we are on the other side.